What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 45 of the LARNE project here in Football Manager 2019. Today, it's Europa League time. We take on Ludogorets, a game that I feel like we're expected to win. Whether or not we can win it, though, remains to be seen. That is the task at hand today. We beat them once already away from home. At home, you'd kind of expect us to do the same, if not better, and win by more than just the 1-goal margin. Since we're last here, just one game played. Of course, if you missed last episode, it was another double header, included a game against Manchester United. Go check it out. But we took on Crusaders. You can see here, it finished 3-0. Harley Johnson probably with the goal of the game. The youngster with it. Janil Bennett got a second. There was a hint of offside with this one. It wasn't given. I'm not going to complain. And Lil grabbed us another goal just before the hour mark. But all in all, convincing performance. Very, very happy. And the Cyborg with man of the match again. Really good for him. And you can see here, Harley Johnson also performing well. Mentioned his kind of pick of the bunch goals. The 18-year-old has a ton of potential. We've kind of got to try and make him realise that. He's played 10 league games for us and he's not been a standout player for us, although a number of those have been on off the bench. It'll be interesting to see in the coming kind of, months and years whether or not he can live up to that billing. You can see if we just look at our club overview, he is still considered our hot prospect, so there's a little bit of pressure on his shoulders, I guess, to see what he can do. But anyway, yes, today we take on Ludogorets. Just as a refresher as to how the Europa League group stage looks, we currently sit 3 points behind Lille. They have Manchester United to play in their next game. Obviously, if we win here against the Bulgarian side and Lille lose to Manchester United, we can close the gap. Even if Lille were to draw against Manchester United, the gap would be reduced to just 1 point. And with us having to play them in the last game of the group stage, it would still go down to the wire, which would be next episode. Really, though, I feel like we've got to focus on our own performance today. We can't worry too much about what they're going to do. We have to, realise the fact we don't really control our own destiny at this moment in time and just do our best here. In terms of our team, we're going to go with Thompson in goal. Had a bit of a questionable performance last time out against Manchester United. Let's see what he can do for us today. The rest of the team, it's going to be Kieran Kane at left back. Still very solid, still playing internationally, which is great to see. At right back, Neco Williams comes in. It's a familiar story, really. You can see here, Sam Robinson injured yet again with pulled ankle ligaments. Just means he's not available for selection at right back, so the more attacking option, Neco, comes in. The midfield is Jim Meister and Frame, two players who I don't feel like get enough credit, really. They play alongside each other as our two starting centre mids. And to be honest, they do a great job together and they will hopefully do a great job for us today. That is the hope, at least. Out on the right, we're going to go with Dixon. Glenn Dining is going to start today, yes. The normal option, Bannon, is currently out injured, so Glenn and his fan club are going to love that. Out on the left, I am going to go with O'Connor ahead of Lille. It's a bit of a bold decision, but O'Connor has been in pretty good form in his last few games, you can see. Actually, I feel like he's been in good form, but then I look at this and it's not as great as I thought it was. It's reasonable, though. He's been getting some goals as of late. I'm going to put some faith in him here. And of course, it has to be Justin Wright up top. Has continued to improve. Has continued to get interest garnered in him. I don't intend to sell him, even if he's listed by request. He's got 5 years left on his contract. He can complain all day, every day. As long as he performs on the pitch, I'm not going to be too worried. Anyway, let's get into today's game. We're taking on the Bulgarian side, Ludogorets, a team who do have a bit of a profile in Europe. Their team looking rather defensively orientated. They're playing a 4-2-2-2 with two centre mids. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. I told the players to pile on the misery. They didn't like that. We'll attempt to resurrect this team talk if we can. Slight improvements. It wasn't exactly the best team talk in the world, but hopefully the performance on the pitch can be better than my performance in the dressing room. Let's see how we get on here. Big game for us. We do need to win this. A draw, simply not enough. It would still give us a chance if Lille were to lose. It would just mean we have to beat them on the night. Really, I'm hoping we can win by a few goals here and Manchester United can do us a favour and spank Lille, hurt their goal difference a little. O'Connor probably should be hitting the target there. Hits the woodwork, hits the keeper on the back, goes out for a corner, but a golden opportunity at the back post for us to take a lead early on. And, well, with 6 minutes gone, you may never get a better chance than that to take an early lead in a game. We've squandered it, unfortunately. O'Connor brought on. I said I had faith in him to improve. Not the best sign of improvement there, but still time for him to show us what he's all about. Kieran Kane here, down the left to O'Connor. Maybe this is his moment. It falls to right. It hits the woodwork and goes flying up to Dixon. What a weird ricochet off the crossbar that was. Just flew straight up in the air. It didn't come down. It came down with snow on it. Even though it's raining in the stadium, it still came down with snow on it. I mean, we still have possession here, but I can't help but feel like this is the pointless highlight. Worth noting, actually, with O'Connor, he has made his international kind of... Oh, okay, well, shut up, Jack. Kenny Dixon scored. I thought the highlight was over. Kenny, we'll take that. Kieran Kane, lovely ball from the left. What I was just going to say was O'Connor has got his first international goal for Northern Ireland, which is hopefully going to be a confidence builder for him. What a ball this was by Kieran Kane, though. Glenn Dining with the secondary assist. If you don't know, in ice hockey, they have a stat for secondary assists, which is essentially the person who assists the assister. I would kind of wonder if that stat would be useful in football. You know, who puts that second to last pass, that penultimate pass in? It makes you wonder if there's any players who kind of go under the radar because they're just not awarded traditionally assists. Anyway, hopefully we can build on this, as I said, and while we're on the attack again here, Dixon to right, should finish it, keeper saves it, O'Connor comes in, it's a great tackle in the end. A goal to the good, but whilst we're on top in the game like we are right now, we need to break the deadlock further. Ball whip back post, Morrison hits the woodwork, we've hit the woodwork 3 times in the first 20 minutes. This could have been a completely different start to this game. Another set piece here. Frame whips it in back post. Dixon's there again. Save this time right. And the shot blocked. I mean, if we lose this now, we're going to look at this first half an hour where we've hit the woodwork 3 times, had 2 clear-cut chances, 1 half chance, and say we should have done better. We have got a goal. It's Glenn Dining with it. And well, we're dining with style now. This is fine dining. Morrison with the assist. The ball whipped to the back post. Andy Morrison just nods it back into the danger area. You'd have to say Jared Glendining, not known for his aerial ability, but beats his man there to, well, not the highest ball in the air, let's be honest, for either of the players. I feel like this Ludogorets system is just not working for them, which is fine as far as I'm concerned. 70% of possession, another set piece. We've scored one already. Can we score another? Morrison back post again. Keeper saves it. O'Connor, it's scrambled around the box. How has it not ended up in the back of the net? Manchester United beating Lille 2-0. Isco has scored. And Isco didn't play for us once in our games against United. I feared that Manchester United might play a weakened team against Lille. That looked offside. It's not offside. That's concerning. But yes, as I was about to say, I was concerned that United were going to play a weakened side knowing that they were through. It doesn't look like they are, which is good for us. What's not so great for us is this. I think it's Neco Williams at right back plays him on. At first viewing, it looked like he might be offside, but he wasn't. You can see here. Williams just daydreaming. He's got to hold his line there better. Unfortunate, really, to concede there. Lille now 3-0 down. I mean, goal difference could become a factor. If we can win here by enough goals and Lille lose by enough goals, there is a situation where we could draw the next game against Lille and still go through, but we can't really rely on that. We need a lot more goals, I think, in the next 45 minutes of football, both here and at Old Trafford, for that to even be a remote possibility. Lille spanked Ludogorets a number of times, and obviously we got spanked by United. We've got to defend this here. McCoy out to O'Connor. Of course, this game is now a 1-goal game, so I want to kind of cheer the boys on. I want to be happy with what we've seen, but this is a tight match with not a lot between, well, either side in terms of the scoreline. You'd say the actual action on the pitch, we've been the better side. We need to try and reinstate that 2-goal margin if we can. Neco Williams tries to get it in. Second time of asking O'Connor, it bounces around. Still doesn't make its way over. I mean, we've hit the woodwork 4 times in this game. Kane to O'Connor to right. Have a go. Blocked. Dixon scores. I mean, it's fallen to him kindly. They say you make your own look. I feel like the way that that shot was blocked and fell into the path of Dixon was a prime example of that. 3-1, it should be so many more, shouldn't it, really? Nice little pass by Jim Meister, a little bit fancy. O'Connor here to right. Right shot blocked, falls just really kindly into the path of Dixon, who tucks it away. And you'd have to say Dixon out on the right-hand side. It's been a bit of an unsung hero, I feel like, this year. 2 goals to his name here. Particularly in the Champions League, he's really shown us what he's all about. Glenn Dining, as well, given a start today with Bannon's injury, has looked very, very impressive. Jim Meister to Kieran Kane. Already has 1 assist. And a few secondary assists, if we want to include them. Frame can hit them from here. He can hit them. I mean, I've bigged it up, haven't I? I've bigged it up. He's hit it over. Not ideal. They're still switching around their team, trying to work out what the hell they want to do. They're bringing on a promising winger, and I'm not sure where they're playing him. I think they're playing him at wing-back. Manchester United are winning 6-0. Okay, suddenly this goal difference swing is very much a possibility. So suddenly, there is a chance that we can score a few more here. I don't want to check the table until after the game, but there is very much a chance that with 20 minutes left, the swing could keep on going. I accidentally clicked on opposition instructions here. Didn't want to click on that. Cancel. I've clicked on it again. What I want to click on is shouts, but apparently I'm incompetent of clicking on shouts. Right, demand more. Right, if I was going to make some changes, what would I do? Justin Wright's not the best game. Let's get in Pestridge. Lil, I'm going to bring in for O'Connor, who is fading in this match quickly. And Key Frame has been a little wasteful. Let's get on O'Donnell for him. Lil, set piece specialist, whips it in. McCoy's there, wins it. Keeper, I mean, did he save it? I'm not sure that counts as a save. It's a corner to us regardless with 13 minutes left. As I said, goals could be important at this point. We want to keep going here. A free kick given there. For a second, I thought it was going to be another corner, but it wasn't meant to be. Big ball over the top. McCoy wins it. Not known for his aerial ability, but he's done reasonably well there. Lil, of course, fresh-legged on this wing. Ball switch to Dixon. Neko on the overlap. Dixon doesn't need him. Goes to Lil. Lil should bang this in. Fatu with the save. I mean, 5 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. 6 times the woodwork has been hit. This could be like 9-0 or 9-1. And then it would be required that someone does call 911. This, I mean, get the ambulance, really. It's been a bruising for Ludogorets. Quite how it's only 3-1, I'm not entirely sure. In some ways, it's a little bit concerning that we've not done more, considering how dominant we've been. United have now made it 7. I mean, they're doing everything in their power, Manchester United, to help out with the goal difference situation here. Van Dinning crosses it over. Can we get there? For a second, I thought we were going to see a goalkeeper calamity from Fatu, who now has the ball in his hands. Clears up the pitch. I mean, let's not concede now. United have done a great job of helping out the goal difference situation. We now need to do our bit, please, boys. Jim Meister switches the play to Lil. He's got a man on his left. He's also got open grass in front of him, which we know he likes to run into. He's like a border collie, is Lil. Sees grass, sees open field, wants to run into it. Neko Williams crosses it back post to the man, who sees the open grass in front of him. Goes to Kieran Kane. To Neko Williams again. Lovely build-up play, and what a goal that is. I mean, I did not know Neko Williams had that in his locker. I feel like 2 years ago he had an absolute screamer disallowed for offside, if I'm not mistaken. That is not going to be taken away from him today. Kieran Kane, from one fullback to another, still had a lot to do though. Found himself fairly kind of narrow in the pitch for a fullback and hit that hard, hit it true. Flies into the back of the net, we'll take it. 20 seconds left. I think that's going to be all she wrote. We'll have to check the goal difference situation against Lille. I'm not sure we've done enough. But we'll have to wait and find out. I'm not even sure how the league sorting kind of rules go in the Champions League after goal difference. If it goes to goals for, if it goes... I think it goes to the head-to-head first, then goals for. But of course we drew the first game against Lille. I mean, what I do know is we do have a chance with 1 game left of the group stage to make it out, which is a great achievement and means that we will be back next time for that, which is exciting. But great performance here. 4-1. Let's not concede right at the end. Thompson collects. That's going to be all she wrote. Very good performance by us today. It could have been so many more. Very pleased, boys. Very pleased indeed. 4-1 it finishes. £500,000 for winning that. Dixon, man of the match. I mean, I feel like we don't look at Dixon's profile enough, but he's not exactly the player known for his shooting capabilities. But in the Champions League, 5 goals and 3 assists. In the Europa League, 5 goals and 3 assists. In the Champions League, 2 goals and 2 assists. He's done the business for us in the big European matches. If we just look at our group here... interesting. 1 goal would have been enough to swing it, but it's not. Which does mean a draw I don't think is going to be enough. If we just look at rules here... just to check the sorting rules, because I feel like that is probably something that we should check here in the groups. So yeah, league sorting, it goes to results between teams, then goal difference. So of course we drew the first game. Another draw, they would go... oh no, wait, we'd go through on goal difference because we've conceded fewer. Huh. Oh, I bet it's looking at results between teams, and it's because they got the one away goal, isn't it? So a scoring draw would be enough for us next time out, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yes. A draw would be enough, or a win. A scoring draw, I should say. 0-0 I don't think would be enough because of away goals, because they got that one away goal against us. So we have a chance, we have a hope. Hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Thank you to Manchester United, by the way, who beat Lille 7-0. I mean, I couldn't have hoped for anything better than what the two results that happened here. Now we just have to try and make the most of the opportunity that's been given to us. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode from me. If you've got any comments with regards to this Europa League campaign, or indeed anything to do with the series, please do leave them down in the comments. And yeah, that is going to be all from me. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for the game against Lille. And other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.